Alright, time to get this going. Double EXP. YouTube? YouTube. Alright. Set that all up. Get the link for the good people to know. And everyone, going live. Send it. Go to Twitter and post it. And I think we're pretty much ready. And now we just wait. Forgotten, Chronics, hello, welcome in, guys. Alright, how are we doing on battery power here? Mighty fine, cool. 3 bars of charge. Okay. I guess I'll just keep going on and leveling up Sesame here. Got my hobbies are reading and sports equipped. This stuff worked out well enough last time, you know, whenever we had Emperor's Death Beam to help supplement us. Okay. Anything else? I don't think I'm forgetting to do anything else. Alright, I guess we'll just go on ahead. We'll open up a room. And we'll wait for people to start rolling in. One's in chat, folks. One's in chat for anyone who wants to do some expert missions and get themselves some EXP, some zeni, all that good jazz. One's in chat. Who? Hello, welcome in. Let's go on ahead. We'll make 5 slots here. Brother Man, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Ba-doom, ba-da-doom. Cyrus, hello, welcome in, man, welcome in. Alright, first one goes to Forgotten. Any more ones? There we go. Forgotten, who? Let's start getting them in here. Gotta eat first, but you're down to join? For sure, Chronics, for sure. Understandable. Had myself a little bit of pizza before I got on, so certainly do understand. It's about that time of day, at least for most of us here in the Western Hemisphere, right? It's prime dinner time. So who and Forgotten? And I think we'll go on ahead, we'll just triple up on Vegeta again. Just because Goku does have a little bit more HP, and I think the folks we're going to be playing with today probably aren't going to be level 160 as much. Any more ones in chat? Any more ones in chat for people who want to join up in these expert missions and get themselves some double EXP? Akali, welcome in, welcome in. Dark Magician, coming in with a 1 in the chat. Let's get him in here. Also, welcome in, Dark Magician. Corey, hello. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Okay, looks like Akali's got a 1 in the chat, too. They're loading up their PlayStation, so wait a second on that. Still waiting on who to get up on in here. I needed that. I needed that water. Alright. There we go. You're just gonna grind Zeni since you don't have the 1 Super Soul you need? I mean, technically you're getting both, right? And I mean, if you are going for Zeni, just make sure you're equipping the Zeni Super Soul, right? I think this one's up towards the top. Yeah, give me 20 million Zeni. So, if Zeni is your goal, this is the one you want. Zero, hello, welcome in. You're studying while watching me? Hell yeah, dude. I make for fantastic background noise. Just ask anybody here. Alright, is that everyone? Any more ones? There is one more slot. So if there's anyone who's ready right now, swipe it now. Doesn't really seem that way. So, we'll go on ahead. Let's get right into it, folks. Kick some ass. Solo, hello. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Oh, that belongs to the Red Ribbon Army. That one will work, too. I totally forgot about the existence of that Super Soul. Jim, hello. Welcome in. Hey, Jay. Hello, man. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hopefully everybody is having themselves a fine Sunday evening. Hopefully they had themselves a nice weekend. I had a pretty good weekend myself. Met up with some friends yesterday. We played some Dungeons and Dragons. You can probably still see I haven't taken my table down yet, but still cleaned up for the most part. I don't know if anybody in here is rocking an attack boost, limit burst. But if they are, the sooner they can pop it, the better. Okay, what the actual fucking fuck are we doing here? What is... Oh my god, dude. This is going to be one of the worst rounds we've ever had. I can already smell it. What's my favorite artwork from DLC 19? Future Saga Chapter 2? I have no idea, man. I don't really keep track of where artworks come from, so I can't really answer that for you. Oh, from the Daima pack? Oh yeah, I have no idea. I haven't really looked at them. I don't know what all of the free ones are, but usually when they're free, it's just some stupid screen grab. Ugh, dude, a minute 3? Yuck. I don't think I saw any attack boost limit burst coming through there, so I'm guessing nobody's got them equipped. Swish, hello, welcome in, man, welcome in. You won't be joining tonight? Fair enough. Fair enough. Can't join them all, I suppose. Appreciate you hanging out, though. Yeah, I don't know which one. The Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan? Yeah, I don't know what one that is. I hardly ever spend TP medals on artworks. I feel like it would be better if they would make us spend Zeni on artworks. Just because there's more pressing things to be getting already. With TP medals, you know, between level ups and Super Souls and outfits. I don't know. I just feel like TP medals is asking a lot for artworks, you know. Especially considering how they can be up to 300 TP medals, and it's like, man... I just think that they're too expensive, and it would have been a better alternative to make them cost zeni. You know, because then zeni could have some sort of relevance, dude. I could tell you I'd probably pick up every artwork they ever dropped in the shop if it only costed me zeni. Alrighty, Akali Fosho. Certainly would appreciate it. If you need to have the 40-ton weights or the Hobbies Super Soul equipped for even more EXP, I most certainly do understand. Not going to make it mandatory, but, you know, it just makes this whole thing much more quicker and more efficient if we can get an attack boost. Because I certainly do have a good grip of characters that I still need to level up, just in general. I'm probably not going to be going for too long tonight. I'm thinking I'm probably going to stream for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I know that I talked about that a lot last stream, but just in case anybody forgot or, you know, wasn't here last time, probably going to try and keep it a little bit on the shorter end today. But I will be streaming a good few more times this week, so no big deal if you miss out, right? I do plan on coming back tomorrow, and I do plan on streaming Thursday and Friday as well. And on Friday, we'll be able to farm 50% more TP medals, so get excited for that. You don't like how the mascots and auras cost 1,500 TP medals? Oh, it's a huge waste, man. Like, the mascots and the auras, they are not worth anywhere near that much, dude. Like, maybe 30 TP medals, you know? Alrighty, is there anybody else who has rolled in here in the last few minutes that might want to join in on the double EXP fun? One's in chat. One's in chat if you want to farm with us. You have 2 CACs that are still 99 or 100. They're male, but you don't use them. They're just test dummies? Oh. Alright, well, Chronix wants to join up, so we'll get him in here. Chronix usually is offline. There we go. Let's get him in here. Alright, so yeah, I guess I can start counting from here then. But yeah, welcome in, Ray. Hopefully you're having yourself a nice weekend, man. Nice. Chronix got in here real quick. Wasted no time, man. Chronix really wants that double EXP. Your CAC is level 7? Oh, no wonder. Pretty sure the perfected Ultra Instinct Aura could be a reward for the 4th Festival of Universes? Maybe. I don't know. The auras are a real letdown, though. You can really only see them if you're standing still or, like, if you're just running on the ground. The instant, like, you start flying fast in Kanton City, it just disappears, and it's just like, man, that's no fun. Someone needs to make Xenoverse music lo-fi for studying. It would be nice. That might be interesting. What am I doing? I can just keep hucking the rocks. Oh my god, what a pain in my dick. I can at least stamina break him here, if nothing else. We do not have good synergy going on with the attacks we're using. That's for damn sure, though. I guess I'll just throw him. Forget it. There we go. Zamasu Goku Black, welcome in. Can't use them in EM lobbies or raid lobbies. Really? You can't pop them in the lobbies? I thought you could. I'm gonna double check that real quick. You can't? Really? We're off to a rough series of rounds. Yeah, like I said, the moves we're using, it's just there's no synergy between them. Everybody's kind of just off doing their own thing. We're not really working as a team right now. You know, it's not like anyone's using any taboo moves or anything like that, which is nice, but, you know, like I said, everyone's just kind of doing their own thing right now. Oh my fucking shit. I'm gonna wait until his stamina comes back, then I'm gonna break him again. Or maybe I'm just gonna get hit by the evasive instead, actually. Okay. Not too bad that time. That's like, what? 24 seconds, I think? Now we're cooking. Now we're kind of getting into the groove with what we got. Good shit, everybody. Is Xenoverse Xenoversing, or is someone sitting on their hands right now? Do I do much traveling? I can't really say that I do. Man, it looks like I'm getting this potential unleashed out, like, just in time, but it's coming up just short. But, I mean, it's totally worth it to transform, because just in case I do end up getting the last hit on him, I get the transformed bonus. Which, like, since this is an EXP farm, right, might as well try and do what I can to get as much as I can. Alright, we'll count that as 1. Ready up? Since GTA 6 won't be available on PC on launch day while you wait a year or two, Where is this information coming from? Like, is this information that's coming straight from Rockstar themselves? Because you keep talking about this, but I haven't seen anything about it independently. Jump from level 7 to 55. Nice. Yeah, dude. It's pretty much guaranteed. By what source? like I said, I haven't seen anything on it myself, so I need a source to look at. Alright, that was pretty good, too. 30 seconds on the dot. I guess considering, you know, we are a bunch of... Well, I don't know how low level everybody is, but considering that we don't have everybody, you know, up to snuff, 30 seconds isn't bad for what we got going on. Especially considering how I'm rocking strikes on this character rather than key blasts. What do I think of the new Xenoverse 2 title screen? I mean, it's cool. It's definitely a lot better than what we have had up until the point that they changed it. But the people down there at old Bandai and Dimps really love that image, because I think that that's the image that they have for Xenoverse 2 on like Steam, and I've seen that image across all kinds of like Dragon Ball social media and stuff like that. I think these days it might actually be the... Like, it's essentially the official artwork, right? Like, I think we even have a load screen in the game that is the exact same as the title screen. And, I mean, it's cool. You know, it's definitely a lot more aesthetically pleasing than just like a black screen with a little bit of fog sifting around at the bottom. But I kind of feel like the image has been a little bit overused at this point. It's the cover for the PS5 version. Okay, so yeah, it is one of the box arts as well. I thought it might have been. Man, without that Emperor's Death Beam coming in immediately afterwards, dude, this stamina breaks don't last for fucking shit, do they? GTA 6 is not planned for simultaneous PC release with console versions. Rockstar Games has confirmed that it will be launching on PS5, Xbox, blah, 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 first, with a release date of... Well, if that's a direct... I'll do some independent research on this stuff, because, like I often say, I don't really take a lot of things that come in chat at face value. I got to do independent research and see things for myself, and I just haven't really looked into much GTA 6 in my free time. But, I'll probably take a look at it after stream. Because, I mean, if the only thing that's been said that it's not going to be a simultaneous release, like, that could mean it could take another week, that could mean it could take another month. You know, it's X amount of time, right? Where X could be anything. But like I said, I'm kind of in the middle of something right now, so I'll check it out later. What did I get from Del Taco? What, a couple of nights ago? What did I get from Del Taco? I got a double Del cheeseburger and I got one taco. That's what I got. Whoa, what were those rocks doing? $30 seconds flat again. Not too bad. Can't complain about that considering the circumstances. Someone out there is getting especially lucky and getting the last hit in on these guys. $71, is that the level you're at now? 4 more days until Nintendo Switch 2. Dude, I swear to God, it feels like it was not that long ago that they announced the Switch 2. It's kind of crazy that the release date is upon us. Time flies whether you're having fun or not, huh? Okay, that had to have counted. How does that not count, dude? It's practically the whole animation. Ooh, 20 seconds? Okay, now we're in bounds of, like, our average, like what we what we usually do. Talk about time flies, huh? We flew right through that in no time. Yeah, no, it's June 1st, man. We're already at about, just about at the midpoint for the year, man. I can't friggin' believe it, dude. What I can tell you, though, is I am already sick of the summer heat, man. I'm ready for fall to come back around so it can start cooling down. You love the fall? Hell yeah, Ray. You know what's up. Fall is a nice time of year. Temperatures start cooling down. Daytime is starts getting shorter. That's 3. Bugs start dying off and get sent off to hell where they belong. Fall is a nice time. You know, it cools off, but it doesn't get too cold most of the time. Doesn't start getting cool until December? Yikes, man. And I thought getting cool towards the end of October was kind of a long wait. I don't know if there's a bug heaven. There's not. There's definitely not. Oh, shit, I do not have the key. Oh, he's final flashing. $27, not bad. Oh! Okay. I've got 9 points to place. I think I should probably put that into my strikes. Help us try and get a little bit more damage on average and hopefully get more things done quickly. Cell Max over here taking the hardest shit of his life. Someone get this man some stool softener. He looks miserable. I'm probably a little too close to him. It looks like that problem got fixed on its own though. Don't break my stamina, okay. $26, not too bad, not too bad. I know, well, it was Chronix who started off as a really low level. I'd imagine getting him a bunch of level ups has probably helped the team as a whole as well. Marcus, hello, welcome in. Oh, the two main protagonists take inspiration from Bonnie and Clyde, huh? Yeah, I really have not looked at a lot of GTA 6 stuff. Like, I saw the announcement trailer, but aside from that, I have kind of just been in the dark about it. You want to test the new 7x Super Soul on Saturday? I was looking at the Xenoverse 2 website. And I think it was saying that it was supposed to come out, let me double check here, on, yeah, this weekend, right? So this Saturday. So yeah, sooner or later, you'll be able to test that real well. On Friday, it's going to be changing back to the TP medal bonus, but the Friday following that, the EXP bonus is going to be coming back around once more, so... yeah, you'll be able to... I'm glad that they're getting it out to us in time for us to be able to test it with a double EXP event. I think they timed it just well enough. Oh, you know what? Can I get these in before... No! Oh, man. Couldn't get my points distributed in time. Yeah, the gambling Super Soul should be coming out, like... I think the website said June 8th, which is kind of weird, because the shop cycles out on Saturday, so I don't know if that's like a typo or if it's accounting for Japan time or what the hell, but... it should be Saturday the 7th. Oh, it actually got it out in time. What the hell? I guess that's just because of inconsistencies with the connection. Oh my god, dude. This is rough. Bro. Man, can't hardly get any time out of this. How did I get the stupid lock-off distance? What the hell, dude? Oh my god, dude. What the hell? Ah, that sucks. I had no chance at getting the last hit in on that one. No chance at all. Oh my god. A minute? Nasty. That was a bad round. That was a bad round. Oh well, they happen. Is there a reason I'm not using Emperor's Death Beam? This is a strike build, not a Ki Blast build. I don't really have a lot of Ki to work with, and I have 0 Ki Blast damage. I mean, I guess I could try using it, but the main thing is, how much Ki do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 bars of Ki isn't really going to get much Emperor's Death Beam going. Now, his stamina is not broken. We should probably do something about that. Come on. Come on, rocks! Do me justice! I can't tell if I got that last hit or not. Nope. Oh well. Still a shit ton of EXP. I'm kind of thinking about doing some Crystal Raid mode in tomorrow's stream. Just because I believe out of everything in the game, with maybe the exception of a few of the most annoying expert missions, like Expert Mission 20, I think that's the game mode that can get you the most EXP, like, per fight, right? You're in for a crystal raid? Yeah, dude. We'll probably mess around with that tomorrow, because, like I said, I'm not really planning on going on for too long tonight. But we might try some of that out tomorrow, just because I think it's a pretty fun mode to do every once in a while. I think it's a little underrated, but I certainly do understand why a lot of people don't really like it that much. Just because the fights are so stacked in the raid boss's favor. Especially in double crystal raid, dude, forget about it. That mode is so unfair. But it certainly is fun being a crystal raid boss. Like, I don't think that there's any denying that. Okay, how do none of those rocks do any fucking thing? Welcome back, Akali. You really didn't have to leave the entire room. You probably could have just hung out. Oh well. Lessons for the future, I guess. You never got to try it as the boss? Yeah, dude. Being the boss is really OP. Like, it's a total power fantasy being a raid boss. We got a Gender Bender Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I feel like the wig, like when you look at it from the front, is just like, it's too narrow. It looks awkward to me. So, if I recall correctly, when it comes to the crystal raid modes, you can only change who the raid boss is in the lobby during the double crystal raids, right? Because what I'm thinking is we'll mainly just stick to, like, just the single crystal raid mode. And we'd probably have to take turns with who the host is going to be. So people out there are going to want to make sure that they have Demon Realm crystals if they want to host and be the raid boss. I'm trying to keep an eye out for the yellow square icon. But the scene transitions too quickly for me to really be able to see it that well. Come on, come on. No, I don't think mine reached. We're moving quick, though. We are very quickly moving along. 21 seconds, not bad for what we got going on. Probably should have given myself those attribute points into strikes. You got 99 maxed on Super Mix capsules, but got 0 Demon Realm crystals? Really? I'm probably going to have to look up the drop rates again for which expert missions are most likely to drop Demon Realm crystals. I think, from what I remember, I think that the Broly mission, EM18, is actually probably the most efficient in terms of, like, time spent to rewards obtained. Is Xenoverse 3 coming out on the Xenoverse 2 10-year anniversary next year? Oh, man. You know, when it comes to Xenoverse 3 speculation, I really do believe that we gotta wait until the Future Saga is done before we really make any speculations on that. Oh, good. Damn it. Not really getting good luck when it comes to getting these last hits, but at least someone out there is. Whew. Oh, my God. Okay, so that is 6 with this group, so I guess I'll go on ahead and ask. Besides the people we currently have in here right now, are there any more ones in chat? Is there anyone who's looking to play some Xenoverse 2, get some EXP? Ones in chat for people not already in here. Okay, I'm not seeing any new ones. Who was it that left? Dark Magician? Dark Magician, I know you took off. I don't know if that's, like, just because this was the 6th round or what, but we can let you back in here if you want. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, Forgotten's already in here, who? Okay, yeah, I don't know if they left on purpose or not, but I'm gonna send an invite back to Dark Magician real quick. Just in case, because we don't got any other folks that are trying to play today, it seems. Or at least not right now. No, I don't mind if you switch CACs. We're just kind of sitting, waiting, figuring out the situation, so we'll give you time to do that. If there's anyone else in here that has another CAC that they're trying to level up as well, now would be an opportune time to try and do that. Alright, so yeah. You're making a freezer race, then gonna do some story, then you'll join back. Alrighty, gotcha. Gotcha. But yeah, like I said, I'll probably only be going for about 2 hours at max today, and I'm already at about 51 minutes in, so make sure that if you are wanting to get your time in, make sure you get it soon, man. Because I am making tonight a short stream. You almost deleted a CAC? I accidentally deleted a CAC once that I wanted to keep. And, it really pissed me off. Funny thing is now, if I were to delete a CAC to make room for a new one, that CAC that I originally deleted would be the one that I delete today. It's actually my self-insert character. But I don't know. I'm just not... I don't really like the customization in this game. I don't really think that I can make something that looks close enough to me for me to be satisfied with anymore. Oh, shit. Sorry, Ray. I literally saw that as I readied up. I'm sorry, my dude. We will 100% for sure get you in the next lobby, though. Let me jot your name down so I don't forget. What do you lose when you delete a CAC? So, obviously, like, that CAC is going to be gone. And I'm not 100% for sure if they ever fixed this, but every, like, piece of equipment that you had on that CAC goes along with them. So, like, the clothing, the QQ Bang, the Super Soul that you had on them. It's best to kind of strip your CAC of everything that they had on them before you delete them. Because like I said, I don't know if they ever fixed that. I don't know if they ever changed how that works. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's anybody here who can confirm whether or not that ever changed, but... Oh, I totally forgot to boost my attributes, so we gotta remember to get Rayro, and I gotta remember to boost my points. Gotta remember that. Just in case you want to fix something on a CAC of yours. Yeah, man. You shouldn't... The only thing that you would really have to worry about is changing their name. Like, if there's something you want to change up on a CAC, you can always wish to respec. You can always wish to do a redesign of your CAC. There's the barber where you can change your hair real quick. So, the only thing that anyone should ever really need to delete a CAC for to change something on them is their name. Crap. No, it hasn't changed, you know, because you did it recently, hence why you're leveling up this CAC. Gotcha. Yeah, did you have some stuff equipped to your CAC and then you ended up losing it? Might have to skip you. You have to pump gas before work tomorrow. Alright, for sure. We should be able to get you in whenever you get back if you're still wanting to play. Oh, I think I got the last hit that time. That is a lot. Haha, nice. Yeah, I was gutted. Oh, shit. You didn't lose any, like, raid exclusive clothes or super souls, did you? Yeah, you did? Oh, Chronix. Which ones did you lose? God, that blows chunks, my dude. That's brutal, my man. Nothing too rare? Okay. Yeah, man. I think that that's another big reason why we should have alternative ways to obtain raid-exclusive rewards. Like, I think the STP shop is the perfect place to put some of that shit. Because whenever if you forget to strip your CAC before deleting them, it's just, there's a chance that you could lose something that's actually, like, good and rare. Make us pay some TP medals or STP medals in order to be able to change our CAC's name. Yeah, no, I mean, like, maybe they could add, like, a court or something where you could legally change your name, right? That would make sense. Okay, so I guess Rayro is probably out pumping gas real quick, so we'll run around and hopefully that'll be enough time for him. I can't remember. I think he was the one who made a quick snack run and the gas station was just up the road, so if I'm recalling that correctly. I guess I won. Oh, there was that artwork. There's that artwork we were talking about just before. Saffron! Hello, welcome in, man. I'm glad you're here because, boy, do I have some news for you that I think you're going to be happy about. I started watching Freerun. I have not transformed. Yeah, I was playing D&D with some of my buddies, and my buddy Derps convinced me to start watching it. How far have I gotten? I watched the first 4 episodes last night. And it will probably be something that I continue to watch slowly but surely. I do plan on catching up. Jakai Dex, hello, welcome in. That's usually how you watch anime, 4 to 5 episodes at a time. Yeah, sometimes I binge the hell out of animes, and sometimes I just kind of chip away at it. Atlock. Is that the Legend of Korra? That's the Legend of Korra, right? Isn't Frieren silly and badass? See, I didn't really like her, like, at first, but we very quickly get some good character development for her, which I really like. But I do totally find her to be a very relatable character in the sense that I am also the type of person who has difficulty getting up in the morning. Oh, here it is again. Fern is still your favorite character, though. I really like the dwarf. I think the dwarf guy is pretty cool. It's one of those things you keep on watching time and time again, even after seeing it for the billionth time. Yeah, no, I think that Legend of Korra gets a little too much hate. I certainly do think that The Last Airbender was the better series overall, but there's still some really good shit in Korra. I mean, I guess, yeah, you could say that Derps recommended it to me, but, I mean, you've been talking about it in the chat for, like, ever, Saffron, so I think it's fair to say that you recommended it as well. Basically started watching it based off of 2 recommendations, but, my buddy Derps in particular, he was speaking incredibly highly of the show. Oh shit, I keep forgetting to boost my attributes. Like, one thing that I really liked about Legend of Korra, Swish, was the way that they tackled PTSD. Like, I feel like we have all of these shows where the main character is this big hero who saves the world and goes through all these dangerous battles, but there's only so few that will, like, represent PTSD, you know? And especially as well as they did in Korra, you know? Joseph, welcome in. Yeah, Zahir really fucked Korra up. Like, Both, like, in a fight and mentally. Did Rayro make it back? Is Rayro here? Nope, that's not it. So, Forgotten, you can use the Dragon Balls to respec your stats. You just gotta collect all 7 of them, go to the Dragon Ball pedestal, summon Shinron, and I think, the wish you want to wish for is, I want a second chance at life. You don't gotta delete your CAC, you just need the Dragon Balls. Okay, I don't think Rayro is here, so I guess we'll go on ahead. Are there any more ones in chat? Anyone want to join up and get some double EXP? Because I'm probably only going to be hanging out tonight for about another 30 minutes to an hour. Somewhere in that ballpark. Yeah, I certainly am trying to stay hydrated. It's starting to get hot over here. It's not too bad, but it's warm enough to keep my house warmer than what I'd like for it to be. Yeah, what's the news, Saffron? Can you recommend an anime? I don't see why not. Alright. Doesn't look like anybody wants to play, so... Oh, shit! Just as Ray gets back, I'm readying up. Sorry, dude. We'll get you in here next lobby for sure, Ray. I saw your message, like, right as I leveled up again, dude. Or, leveled up. Readied up. It's a D&D anime? That's rough, Proto. Hopefully everything smooths out sooner rather than later for you, my man. We were visiting family last night before work. Brother-in-law, niece, and nephew were like, you should get Warzone and play with us, but with the new changes you have to have Black Ops 6. Oh yeah, Joseph, dude, I can't tell you how hype I am for the new King of the Hill series. I saw that they released the intro, and I am so glad that they kept the same song, dude. That song is just such a classic, and it's so iconic. They gave us the release date, right? Like, it's supposed to be in the first week of August sometime? 2 months from now, roundabouts? I think it was like August 3rd or 4th. But yeah, dude, I'm fucking hype. Black Ops 6 is on PS4 cross-gen bundles, 45% off. So you got it? Oh, nice, dude. Hell yeah. Hopefully you have fun playing some FPS games with your family then, dude. Yeah, Proto Man, ain't that the truth, my dude. Just keep on driving. was at your sister's house again for a bit tonight, and they were rewatching King of the Hill from the beginning. You were there for the first 2 episodes. Nice, dude. Yeah, I love King of the Hill. As far as, like, Western, like, adult cartoons are concerned, I think King of the Hill is by far my favorite. Squid Game, huh? Yeah, I haven't had access to Netflix in a long, long time. I've just been using other streaming services, but probably once, like, Stranger Things or something starts coming out, I'll probably cancel one of the services that I have for Netflix. And the nice thing is once I do get Netflix again, there's going to be a shit ton of shows and stuff for me to binge watch. Funny Shorts, hello, welcome in, man. Welcome in. What's my favorite transformation in this game? Probably Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. I think Blue Evolution is my favorite. Have I ever seen the Boondocks? Hell yeah, dude. The Boondocks is hilarious. Ah, shit. That's rough, Saffron. Raptor Red, hello. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. It's going all right, I'd say. The anime is called Delicious and Dungeons. It's funny and about food. Okay. Oh my god, dude. Veggie-turd! Quit being a turd! Oh my god, dude. This makes me never want to use Dodoria's headbutt ever again. Card, hello. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Alright, maybe I'll check it out. That Delicious Dungeons or whatever. Maybe I'll take a look at, like, the first episode or something. Do I like slice of life anime? Generally, I don't, but I do like Mob Psycho and Dandadan, which are kind of like... They're basically slice of life animes that sometimes act like a shonen. So I can't say that I dislike slice of life, but it's got to be a very particular kind of slice of life for me to get into it. Okay, so we're getting Reiro in here. Let's not forget. King of the Hill came out in 97. Yeah, dude, it's an oldie but a goodie, dude. King of the Hill is so good. In general, I think Mike Judge always does a really good job on his shows. Do I do PvP or any other stuff, or just grind in this game? So, I mean, for the most part, we just do PvE, right? Like, we do raids, we farm for TP medals. You know, I farm parallel quests on stream whenever new DLC comes out, but we'll do just about anything but PvP, to be honest with you. Unless you count cross versus, like, whenever it's the bonus for the Festival of Universes, or every once in a while we'll do, like, the Crystal Raid mode stuff. I don't know if you would count that as PvP at all. Yeah, now, honestly, the 90s and the early 2000s were a total golden era for, like, Western cartoons, Western animation. Do I like food animes? Not particularly. best judge stopped coming because your God card rulings gave him a headache? Well, hopefully that's because your opponent didn't understand what was going on. Rather than something you were doing or just the judge being lazy. I heard one of the creepiest anime all time for its realism is something like Happy Sugar Life. I can't say I've ever heard of it. I've already forgotten, for sure. You're looking forward to the... I assume you meant the 5,000 sub PvP tournament. Yeah, man. That's if I ever hit 5,000 subs. Your anime recommendation wouldn't be good for me then. Oh well. To each their own. Bygones be bygones and whatnot. One anime that messed you up when you found out there was no season 2 was Hagani. I never heard of that one. You're sure I'll make it to 5,000 subs? Well, thanks for the vote of confidence, Who. Only the community can decide. We need another 700 people to decide that they like my stuff. Little less than 700. Have I ever checked out old school 70s and 80s anime? I don't think I have, to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever really watched any anime that is that old. Unless you count Dragon Ball, because it did start coming out in the late 80s, so if Dragon Ball counts, then yeah. Speed typing isn't your strong point. Yeah, I get it, dude. Probably my most used button on a keyboard is the backspace button. Your dad was making you watch the History Channel? Anything good? Oh! Check it out! The key-canceling hit. The mascot of Xenoverse 2, and everyone's favorite thing to see in a PvP match. Alrighty, so yeah, we have forgotten dipping out. Is there any more ones in chat? Ones in chat for anybody who wants to play up some Xenoverse 2, get some double EXP? Ones in chat now. History is goated. There's some pretty good stuff on there. The funny thing is, I think at some point the History channels started including stuff that's not really history related. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different network. I'm probably thinking of a different network. Alright, not really looking like anybody wants to join up, so we'll just ready up then. Boggy? Did you mean Baki? Also, welcome in, Stryden. Good to see you, brother. Still upset one of your favorite anime ever never got a season 2. Which one's that? Lupin the Third. Yeah, I never watched Lupin the Third. Is Trigun from the 80s? Is Trigun that old? Not really familiar with Outlaw Star or Baggy. Angel Beats. Not familiar with that one at all either. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with Trigun, but I've definitely seen some stuff of it. It's about a boy whose mom is a scientist and ends up creating a hybrid creature that escapes the lab, and he befriends it. Interesting. The dub for Lupin is good. Voice actress of Rukia from Bleach is in it. Oh, interesting. Jeremiah, hello. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Creature ends up killing a bunch of scientists, including his mother, and so when the boy grows up, he goes out to kill it. Classic revenge story. You checked your bag and you've only got 2 Dragon Balls at the moment? Oof. Sounds like you got some Dragon Ball farming to do, my guy. Angel Beats is about a bunch of high school age kids that are in a purgatory world after they all died. And the setting is a high school. So, yeah, sounds like an anime. That sounds like an anime, alright. You think you got a show that might make me laugh a lot? It's on Netflix. Well, if it's on Netflix, it's going to be a little while before I get around to it, but feel free to make your recommendation. Tekken, the original animated motion picture, was Amazeballs. We watched that together before, didn't we, Stryden? It's been forever. So I don't really remember anything that happened, but I remember the title, and I swear to God we watched it together before. Fair enough, forgotten. Fair enough. Yeah, because I remember we did watch it, but I do not remember a single damn thing about it. It's been too long. We've rewatched it a few times? We did? I can't remember anything about it. I must be getting Alzheimer's or something. Main goal of the main cast is to not follow the school life and rebel, or they chance getting obliterated. So someone summons Exodia and obliterates him. Go Exodia on the ass. Why did I dodge like that? What the hell? I don't know why I did a step. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember this at all. It's a really cool racing anime movie you saw called Red Line. The animation is nuts. Well, I could imagine it's probably pretty easy to animate a race, so I could imagine it could come out really good real easily. At least compared to other animated series. Just means they move on and leave the purgatory world? What's beyond the purgatory world? Just being dead? I guess it's not many points, but we'll put them. Alright, any more ones in chat? Ones in the chat if you would like to... Okay, looks like Dark Magician wants it. Dark Magician takes it. America, the motion picture? Alright, I'll try to remember that, but you'll probably have to remind me once I finally decide to get Netflix again. Uh-oh. I don't think you're gonna make it, Dark. You can also get obliterated if you achieve something that you never could when you were alive? Okay, yeah, this isn't good. Your numbers aren't showing up, Dark Magician. Probably gonna have you leave, and then I'll re-invite you again. Yeah. Let's give this a shot. You learned how iPhones and shoes were made while watching the History Channel, huh? Sounds important. No one knows since it only got 12 episodes. Does it have a manga? Maybe you can find out through the manga. Beyond Purgatory is King Kai's planet. Honestly, a pretty accurate descriptor. Oh, did he... What's going on here? Chronix, was that on purpose, or was that a DC? Just go on. Okay, let me figure out what happened with Chronix real quick. DC? Okay, we'll get you back in here then. What would even be Purgatory in Dragon Ball? I don't know. I think what Joseph said, King Kai's planet being beyond Purgatory, would probably be the closest thing. Now, that sounds interesting, Raptor. And you said it was a movie? A chainsaw-wielding George Washington teams up with beer-loving bro Sam Adams to take down the British in a tongue-in-cheek riff off of an American Revolution. Is this some kind of parody movie you're talking about? Or is this just something you made up? Alright, so yeah, Dark Magician just said go on without him, so we'll go. We'll get going. Anybody a fan of Dead Man Wonderland? Yeah, I liked that one a lot. When Raptor was talking about the that racing anime Redline or something like that, it made me think of Dead Man Wonderland. That's a show that I wish could have continued on more. Oh, that's the show you were talking about earlier, Akali? Gotcha. We lost Chronix again. Rest in pepperonis. Yeah, it sure seems that way. Xenoverse be beefing with Chronix today. One anime you need to see and Mad you never saw is Hellsing Ultimate. Well, I mean, I guess technically there's nothing stopping you unless you don't have a resource to watch it from. But, you know, you can watch it anytime you're ready. You have gout, so as much as you like pepperoni, you can't rest in it? That just means you can't eat it, right? Yeah. We'll just bury you in it. You'll be fine. Is this shit? I think it is. Do I like Konosuba? I've never watched it. If it's on something that's not Crunchyroll... Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you find those animes randomly on other streaming services. But, you're gonna have to take to Google to find that out, my friend. The Xenoverse 2 servers are down for you? Oh, crap. That's rough. That sucks, my dude. That's okay. Like I've been saying, I will be coming back tomorrow, and then probably Thursday and Friday. So, there will be more opportunities to hop on stream. Yeah, buried in pepperoni. You'll love it. I like Marvel. Yeah, I like it well enough. Alright, well, we do have 2 open slots, so are there any more ones in chat? Does anyone else want to play some Xenoverse 2 and get some double EXP? Type 1 now. Alright, Jeremiah wants it. Jeremiah's gonna get it. Let's see, do I have you on this list anywhere? There you are. Cool. Easy peasy. Alright, looks like Dark Magician wants to try again. We'll give him another try. No, I have not seen the animated What If series. Yeah, I've actually been delving in a little bit into some DC stuff. I recently watched Peacemaker, which I actually really liked, with John Cena. You'll be on tomorrow? Alright, for sure, man. Sorry things didn't work out for you so well towards the end of tonight, but hopefully we'll be able to get it working out tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out while you could, Dark Magician. You're back on? Okay, we'll try getting you in next lobby, Chronix. Man, tonight is like the night of me readying up as people are like typing their ones or telling me that they're good to go. Like, why is that the running theme for tonight? Peacemaker is a man who fights for peace at any cost, no matter how many people he has to kill to get it. Yeah, no, dude. Peacemaker is so ridiculous. I love him. I've never watched Tokyo Ghoul before. Bryan Cranston eyed to become the new Professor X? I don't know that I can see that. I feel like that's a weird casting choice. Sunday vibes, for real. Them lazy Sunday vibes. Batman the Caped Crusader. That's one of the animated series, right? You start your new job tomorrow? Best of luck on your first day, Card. That sounds like John Cena's current WWE run, not gonna lie. Can't say I'm familiar with that, but maybe that's why they chose John Cena as Peacemaker. Or I wonder, because Peacemaker has been out for a couple of years by now. Maybe John Cena based that shit off of Peacemaker. I've heard pretty good things about Tokyo Ghoul. Maybe I'll have to check it out one of these days. Card becoming an administrative assistant for Kaiba Corp. It's made by the same people who made Batman the Animated Series and James Gunn. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've been a fan of a lot of Gunn's works recently. Like, I watched The Suicide Squad, and I also watched Creature Commandos. I really liked Creature Commandos. It's another one I've watched pretty recently. John's doing one final run before retiring, and he's hell-bent, I'm assuming is what you mean, on ruining professional wrestling. What exactly does that mean? How's he going to do that? By just making his final run the greatest thing ever that just can't be followed up with? Oh, Gunn is making a new Superman? Like a movie or like an animated series? KB Ashley, hello, welcome in. Ooga booga to you too. The movie looks interesting. Whole take of him not being on the side of the Americans. Is that a new Superman film? What the new Superman film's supposed to be about? Needing 5 million EXP for next level is ridiculous. Oh yeah, dude. Luckily, with the Hobbies Super Soul and double EXP event, it's not too big of a deal. It is possible to get like 500,000 per go. Like, how much am I going to get here? I'm probably going to get in the ballpark of like 400,000 because I didn't get the 350,000. That's okay. The new Superman film that's been going around that's made by Gunn, you believe? Oh, okay. Is Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood good? I sure think so. Okay, so we'll see if we can't get Chronix back in here now. Level 86 and only beaten Raditz. Gotta love it, dude. Vegeta and Nappa aren't gonna know what hit him. Nor anyone in the Frieza saga. Or the Cell saga. Let's do this. Basically trying to destroy the legacy of professional wrestling and that he's the last real champion. It's his bad guy character gimmick. Oh, okay. So it's all part of some bigger script then. Gotcha. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, honestly, fucking fantastic. Yeah, it got really popular by being really good. Need to get Z rank to hit 1 million per mission. Yeah, the thing is you got to make sure that you transform and use an ultimate to finish them off, and you need to make sure that you're the last one to get the hit in. The thing is only one person can get those bonuses, and it's whoever gets the last hit in, and it's a bit of a competition to get it. Oh, good. That's my favorite. What are you doing? Oh my god. I was literally tilting the analog stick in his direction. Why did I go flying off in, like, the polar opposite way? You're a big Superman fanboy. You hope Gunn's Superman is good. I've never particularly been that into Superman. I was always like a big Batman kid. And as far as Marvel was concerned, I always loved Spider-Man. Trailer looks promising. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Level 80 is the game's recommendation for the Resurrection F saga. Yeah. So, yeah, no, Chronix. If you take that character all the way to the end, it's just going to be an absolute ballroom blitz. The man in the back said everyone attack. She's got Zuki's level of bad eyesight. More like brain-dead nonsense, dude. Jordan, hello, welcome in. Super Saiyan got a buff. Did it? I have heard no such thing of this. What kind of buff did it get? And do we have a source for this? I think that was about 500,000. I haven't seen Arcane. If I recall correctly, it's on Netflix, and I don't have Netflix. The patch notes were released? Oh, shit. Joseph, if you know where to find it at, you should totally link it in the Discord. I'd like to take a look at that. Was there anything that I needed to do? I don't think there was. We'll do this, though. Why not? Alright, let's get into it. I think I'm finally warmed up now. Keeps you in blue form. I thought that the last buff that they gave to Super Saiyan Blue already had that Super Soul neutralize it, but maybe I'm remembering wrong. Yeah, I've heard great things about Arcane, but, you know, it's just a matter of getting Netflix again, which I'm already paying for too many other streaming platforms right now. Gotta cancel one before I start thinking about getting another. And right now, all the ones that I currently have relevant stuff that I want to watch, so... Nope. Throwing rocks into the ether. Super Saiyan Blue makes you take 5% more damage. Didn't they change that, though? I thought now Like, I thought once upon a time blue and blue evolution would make you take more damage. But then they changed it and buffed it so that way you actually get a defense buff rather than a defense debuff. I could have sworn that they changed that some time ago. Unless you're talking about these patch notes and they changed it again. Oh my god, these fucking rocks, dude. They got all the tracking in the world, but can't track for shit somehow. Blue evolution gives 15% defense boost. Blue was unchanged. One thing that they just need to fucking do in this game that is not asking for hardly anything is just give us all the details in the descriptions. It's not that fucking hard. I hate how vague they like to leave so many things, especially with Super Souls and Awokens. Because I don't think that these Awokens tell you about the defense buffs. I'm going to check that when we get back in the lobby. Like, I don't know why it's so hard for them being the developers to just, like, tell the players what they're working with. Oh shit, I don't have key. Okay, cool. Looks like Joseph did post in the Discord. Hell yeah. Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate that. Looks like it's from Rechow? Okay. Maybe I need to start spending a little bit more time on Twitter. Yeah, let me check this here. Not equipment list. What am I doing? Skill list. Surpass your limits to protect those close to you. You will become more powerful than Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. You will lose more ki. See, it doesn't talk about defense buffs or anything like that. And this form gives you a massive power-up, but also gradually drains your ki. See, it doesn't give us all of the details, man. It gives you a massive power-up, but how fucking much? It also gradually drains your ki. That's nice, but as it turns out, apparently there's a defense debuff and you'd never fucking know it. It's insane. Alrighty, Ray, for sure. Thanks for hanging out while you could, man. Did you know Beast and Golden have a defensive debuff? Yeah, I knew about those. But the thing is, like, you'd have to take to the internet to find that shit out. But yeah, I did know about the defensive debuffs of those forms. You're looking at a speed run earlier of Expert Mission 18 against Broly. They used the Godly Might Super Soul and Monster Revenge Death Ball twice. Is it on the leaderboards, or is it just something you found on YouTube? Yeah, I watched Sword Art Online. It wasn't on the leaderboards. Was it fairly recent, and what time did they get? Do I remember the third season? Not really. Is that a Steed OJ female Majin lookalike? It sure is. What am I doing? Doing it wrong. Did I get the last hit? I think I did. They posted it on May 6th, and the time was 14 seconds. That's pretty good. That outdoes my time by 6 seconds, but I was also level 120 last time I speed ran Expert Mission 18. Yeah, Steed OJ uses a female Majin. I think his female Majin is in the thumbnail of one of his most recent videos. He's also got a female Saiyan. I do believe he has a female Earthling and male Earthling as well, but he rarely ever uses them. Nice. Doing pretty good towards the end here. You got good news. What would that be? One more shift at Six Flags and you're out of there? Nice. Have you already got something lined up for what you're going to do next? Alright. Well, that's about 2 hours, folks. So I do believe that that's going to be about where I start calling it here. I just wanted to do a kind of a short stream just because in the last one we did end up spending an hour and a half just helping me get to the point where we could do these missions. So I just kind of wanted to do a stream tonight to kind of give back to you guys for helping me out with that. But I will be coming back tomorrow. It's going to be a more regular length stream, so somewhere in the 3 to 4 hour time period. So make sure you guys are looking out for that and ready for that. And like I said, probably going to end up coming back Thursday and Friday as well, is kind of what the streaming schedule is looking like. But if you want to keep track of that, and you're new around here and you like what I do and you want to get pings from me whenever I'm going live, there's my Discord in the chat. You know, especially if you do like this community, that'd probably be a fun place for you to hang out just in general. There's usually quite a bit of conversation going on in there most days. So, there's that for you. But yeah, guys, with all that said and done, I do believe that's going to be about my cue to bounce. Certainly do hope you guys enjoyed watching just as much as I enjoyed presenting tonight. And until we meet again, make sure you take care. See ya.